मैत्रीं भजत अखिलहृजेत्रीं मैत्रीं भजत अखिलहृजेत्रीं.
Have you ever used to Ramayana? Anyone knows Ramayana here? Have you ever been used to it? Have you read it? So you know Pushpa Vahanam. So Pushpa Vahanam, and it is scientifically proved. It is not a spiritual or anything. It is scientifically proved. And Pushpa Vahanam was a major cause for the foreigners. I mean the inventors or the scientists for the invention of plane. And coming to Ramayana, and see, everyone knows Shakespeare, right? We know Shakespeare. We know William Shakespeare. Anyone know Ravana? Anyone knows Ravana? Surdas, Kabirdas, Trivallur. You know all his poems, everything. Exactly not, because our education system is also completely like that. I can explain you in very simple. So kindergarten, we study ABCD, all alphabets. First standard, second standard, we go with common English. And after the higher secondary, we study only the poems written by the Shakespeare or whatever, only the foreign poems. And we are coming to a conclusion that there is more values in Western culture. But absolutely no. In Ramayanam, we have many values. I can explain you a few examples. The power of devotion and dedication. After Rama was crowned, Lord Rama was crowned as a king of Ayodhya, he was got a present like a very good precious pearl necklace. And it was given to Sita, and Sita was asked to give to anyone who is very close to her. And Sita gave that necklace to Hanuman. And Hanuman, what he did was, he was biting each and every precious pearl of that. And people started laughing. And people started asking, what are you doing? What are you doing? And Hanuman said, I am checking whether my Rama is there inside the pearl. And people started making fun of Hanuman. What is, a person can be dedicated to one or can be devoted. Can't be this much like Hanuman. That was the time when Hanuman told his heart and showed Rama and Sita to everyone. So this gives a very big value called the power of dedication and devotion. Another most important value in Ramayana is that honoring and respecting and protecting a woman's honor is a noble deed. In Jatayu is a noble bird called as eagle. And that is a bird who rescued Sita Devi from the clutches of Ravana while Ravana tried to kidnap Sita Devi. And because of rescuing Sita Devi, Jatayu bird sacrificed his life for Sita Devi. So this shows honoring a woman and respecting and protecting a woman's honor is a noble deed. So that isn't a value award. So even we have many values like this. And most important, I would like to share is, a pride always leads to a fall. A pride always leads to a fall, which means Ravana was a king and he was blessed by many immoralities by Lord Shiva. But as soon as, because of that, his pride, he came to his death. Because he just had a very big war with Lord Rama because of kidnapping Sita, and at last the end was Ravana's death. So we the humans should never have any pride. So we have, in our tradition, we have these much values. Then why do we follow Western culture? And for a main point, I am not completely against Western culture. And whereas food also, main reason food. Before in tradition we have dosa, and nowadays we started eating pizza. Very funny thing actually. And the most thing in that is Western people, I mean foreigners come to India in search of our food tradition, in our medicine. But the thing, we go in search of their culture. And see, it is all the research, it is proved that our Indian culture, food, medicine, everything, hospitality is best, and it is the very healthy sign to lead a very good, rich and heritage life. That is why foreign people are very much attracted, and that is why India is called as most tourist attracted part in the world. And we have many things to say like that. And food, clothes, and again it's a very major part. Indians, we have traditional saris, dhotis, everything. But now what happened here is, generally before people occasionally wear jeans and t-shirts, and they were regular to dhotis and traditional outfits. But now it is vice versa. We wear saris or dhotis very occasionally, and we are almost like a foreigners. But foreign people, they are very much attracted by our clothes and by our outfits, and they come in search and they spend a lot in our outfits also. So there are many things. So if you ask me, will traditional lifestyle will lead us to a successful life or not? I would say 50% yes, because completely sticking on to a tradition will not enhance to an exposure. Because this is current, we all know it is a current economical growth, and technology wise it's developing a lot. So according to the development, we need to have certain improvement in our lifestyle also, but without forgetting our traditional values. So anyone can ask me, with the traditional values, can we live a life? Obviously, yes, we have certain rules and values we can live. And above all, I can tell you one more thing. It's my personal opinion is that uh, Western culture nowadays, it is very much dominating. Before it was militarily dominating, but nowadays it started dominating culturally. And I can explain you very simply that where traditional lifestyle versus Western lifestyle, it is very simple. The major difference is that both the mentality and the ideas of the people from traditional, I mean, Indians and the foreigners are totally very much contrast. We Indians, if we want to think, we think from our mind and not from the brain. But people from the Western side, it's not like that. They first think from the brain, and that is why. And for according to us, what is rich? Rich is like living happily together in a family, living happily together in a single home, big family, very much values. Everything is called as richness. But whereas there, money, everything leads to a richness. At last, I would like to ask you one thing. If someone lays hand on our mother, will we be quiet? Yes or no? If someone lays hand on our mother, will we be quiet? We will retaliate with whatever power we have, right? So we should have the same feeling with our motherland and our tradition also. We can follow Western culture, but in manner to time and place and certain understanding we can follow, but not by forgetting our traditional values. By these words, I end my word. Thank you for the wonderful opportunity. Thank you a lot.
My name is Pawan Kumar and I'm from Wells University. I'm doing mechanical first year. So I'm here to I'm here to say on the topic inculcate family and human values. So what is the human values? Firstly, let's see on what is human values. Human values. So human values is nothing but the human values. So human value is nothing but the treatment which we give to others, like to our, it may be whoever it may be with your families or teachers, friends, students, anyone. So let me explain you with an example. So if you see a paper here with a cross symbol, what will you do? Will you throw this or preserve this? So obviously everyone will preserve this. But when you take the other paper like this, what will you do? You'll just crush it and throw it off. This is what a human value is. It is we who give the value to these things. And family. And when we come to the family, so family is the main foundation of a values given to one. So if a child is said to be good, then he has come from a very good family. So if a child has done something wrong, so no one will point that the child is wrong, or they'll actually point on the parents because he was brought up in such a way. And I would like to explain a story. Actually, there was a mom and a son, and so the son was like around 4 to 5 years, and once he saw something down, like something of 5 rupees a coin or 10 rupees coin, he took it, and he went and said to her mom that, Mom, I got this thing, so what shall I do with this? Her mom said, you go buy something. And again, the next time he saw, and next time while going on the road, again he saw someone having that money. So silently what he does, he took that money, he stole that money from that man, and he ran away. And he didn't tell, and he said to his mom, and his mom said that you don't do all these things, it's wrong. But her mom didn't do anything. She said this was wrong, that's it. And again, he didn't study, he didn't do anything. His work was steal things from others, and this thing was going on. and when he became so elder, like 20 to 25 years age, so what he did is he was caught while stealing something, and he was put to jail, and the court has said him that he felt guilty, and they said to hang him, and the court I mean the jail, the policeman asked them, what is your last wish, and he said, I would like to meet my mom, and as he wished, the police also brought his mom, and what he did, he slapped his mom. Because if you be teaching me the good values when I was young itself, if you be scolding me or beating me in that time itself, I won't be doing this much big. So what I tell is, everyone are brought up in a very good family, so everyone study well and make society good. Thank you.
Myself, Ajit Krishna, pursuing first year BCA from Wales University. And my topic today is traditional way of life or Western lifestyle for successful model of family. Okay, let's start with my favorite thing. It's food. I love food. Who doesn't here not love food? Especially, you don't love food? Oh, I'm so sorry for you. Yeah. And I think the food is the most important thing in one's life. It creates bonding between humans. And you can't see people fighting while eating, except in the Hollywood movies. So especially dosa. Dosa is a peace-loving food. I hope you guys know the comedian Kenny Sebastian, right? He has a dedicated video for dosa. Please watch it. Yeah, actually, comparing to the modern food like pizza and burger, you can't compare it directly, right? But you can have plain dosa, but not plain pizza. Come on. And let me tell you, dosa exists in the world from 1st century AD, as per Sangam literature. And pizza exists from 11 June 1889, as per Wikipedia. But I love dosa more than pizza. Traditional food is love, modern food is not. Traditional food makes you strong, modern food makes you sloth. So let me give an example. There was a guy who was aged around 60, and till 50 years of his age, he had been consuming Indian originated food like idli, dosa, and other healthy stuffs. And after a few years, his son insisted for him to try the Western food like pizza and burger. Of course, the old man tried it and he liked it, no surprise. But later, he was admitted in the hospital and diagnosed diabetics. Why to do that? Traditional food is more healthier. You all know that. And the next thing is about clothing. And they call it modern dress, but I could see nothing but their skin. All the feminists over there, please don't take me wrong. I know you'll become angry and you're waiting to shoot questions at me. But hey, I agree with you. Freedom. We have freedom to wear whatever we want. Okay, let us take an example. You wear modern dress and roam around in the sun. You get skin disease, you get sunburns, you get tans, and after that you want to become beautiful. So you go to a doctor or a clinic and you use many cosmetic stuff and you spoil your skin. You spoil your natural beauty. Why to do that, right? And look at your grandparents. How beautiful they are, how healthy they are. Because all they use is traditional natural products like turmeric, coconut oil and stuff. That's why they are still healthy. And there are even places who offer mud bath. That's basically you pay money and pour mud on yourself. Why to do that? And last but not least, about family. How many of you live in a joint family? Oh, you guys are so lucky. You have some elder person in your family to guide you. You have an elder person to guide you in a right path. You have a family which loves you. And you all live together, eat together, and share everyday things, emotions, thoughts with them. In a joint family, there is a distribution of workload. Like your mom and grandmother takes care of the kitchen department and the cleaning department. Your dad and your grandfather takes care of the finance department. And what all you need to do is just study and get good marks. But in the same case of the nuclear family, mom already takes care of the kitchen department, and dad takes care of the finance department, and he does so by doing overtime. But still, the money is not enough. So your mom has to go to a job and earn more. So both of your parents basically are working. So your mom might skip cooking for you. Your mom might skip taking care of you. So you end up doing all the cooking works and cleaning stuff, and you skip studying. So after that, you get low grades and your parents thrash you. This is what happens at the end. This is the modern life, being nuclear, being modern, using all the technologies and stuff. But hey, take a look back a century ago. See how life was and see how life is now. I'm sure that you'll definitely agree the traditional life is more better than modern life. Thank you so much.
A guru is a guide to the path, and a teacher is a companion in the path. The era of pranams, good morning, has gone. This is Gen Y. People greet with hi. So hi, my name is Ritam Chakrabarti and I am from Wells University, first year BE Mechanical. And the topic which I have chosen for today is a Indian guru or a Western teacher, which is more appropriate for the younger minds. Well, we didn't have ever gurus. We didn't have gurus ever. We have only been taught by teachers. So we can't exactly compare. But still, nowadays, students are way more advanced. Knowledge is on the fingertips. Just on a press on the Google and we know everything. This has led us to oversmart our teachers and think that we are better than them and often think them that teachers are redundant. But yet, we don't know and we cannot undermine the capability of teachers to filter it and bring it down to the students' understanding level. Students may have the information, but they cannot have wisdom. That's where teacher comes. Gurus, the syllable gu means darkness and ru means who despise them. Thus, the term guru appears. The guru is the one who inculcates the culture within you and brings out the real you, throwing out the darkness from you and resolving about your sins. Your teacher is the one who gives us wisdom, provides us culture, and learns how to work in the world. So, comparison is not a part, but yeah, every teacher is a guru, but it is better in a modern way. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Arvind from Wales University studying BE Mechanical second year. Here I came to talk about Western lifestyle versus traditional lifestyle. The use of modern technology makes living better and brings certain advantages to people. Such advantages include fast communication and improvement of traveling. The use of new technology and machines is also now in our home, and we do must the house cleaning with machines, which actually makes the life very easy every day. A new machine is invented for human to use to easy their lives. It is a matter on how the technology is according to them. One cannot deny the fact that Western culture has made the youth more independent, orthodox and vague ideas like blind faith, female infanticide and youth. Also, scientific thinking has laid deep roots in your minds. Today, we are more confident in using latest technology and gadgets. We enjoy learning new things, new languages, and love being involved in construction things. With the impact of Western culture, there is a globalization and development of the society in terms of economy. We have now adopting smart way of technology, which includes the use of projectors and tablets, which not only provides scientific explanations of concepts, but also enhances the imagination of power of youth. Westernization has brought many negative impacts on India. However, it has also brought many benefits as well, though there are more advantages of Westernization compared to the disadvantages. No culture will be 100% positive or negative. Every culture is taking as something from the other culture. Other culture is like a living organism. So when a culture takes something from other culture and assimilating nicely, it means taking culture is live and responsive. Thank you.
Good afternoon to one and all present here. Today I, Soni Yadav, stand before you to present a presentation on the topic Successful Model for a Family. So this is a very new topic. About this, nobody would have ever thought of choosing a traditional lifestyle or a Western lifestyle. This is not a topic that anyone would have easily thought so deeply about it. Like, nobody would have ever thought that I need to really thought about, like, I really need to follow a traditional way of lifestyle or a Western way of lifestyle. That's not a thinking of a normal person. We just follow a lifestyle whichever is going in the trend and whatever is happening around us. First, I'd like to tell you what's a lifestyle. Lifestyles can be basically defined as a character of a person, like his interest or whatever he likes to do in his day-to-day life. That can be known as a lifestyle of a normal person. Yeah, okay. Now, what is a traditional lifestyle? As you can see, the traditional lifestyle represents our culture, like what our ancestors would have done, what our upcoming generation would do. Like, it's defined in a particular way, and we follow it as our tradition. Tradition contributes a sense of comfort and belongingness. When we are following a tradition, we can say proudly that I belong to this culture, I belong to this tradition, and I am following it. It brings families together. It also creates a long-lasting memories. How can a tradition create a long-lasting memories? Well, I would like to tell you that whenever we are following our traditions, we would definitely have many things like festivals and functions which we would attend as a result of our traditional lifestyle. So when we attend that, we come closer to our families, we develop good families and friends relationship, and we develop love and affection between us. Okay, next let me tell you about Western lifestyle. Without seeing that, I will just tell according to me, Western lifestyle is just a copied lifestyle. A Western culture which we would have liked for some facts, and we have just started copying it. Very easy example is our dressing style itself. And hence it is considered as a subculture. Even if you're following a Western lifestyle, we can never do it as, like, in all the activities, the day-to-day activities which we are doing in normal individual is doing in his lifetime. He can never follow the Western culture in all the things. He can only choose the Western culture at some parts. Other than that, we'll take an example of marriage. Even if a person is following a Western culture, definitely he would like to have a traditional way of marriage. That's the trend around. Okay, now I have compared the traditional lifestyle and Western lifestyle on some parameters, like basic parameters that we do in our day-to-day life. First one is this way of living. The families would prefer, when we come to traditional, the families would prefer to live under the same roof. What does that mean? When we come to a traditional lifestyle, the families are normally joint families. They live together, they share their foods, they be together under the same roof. And when we go to the Western lifestyle, the children's, in a Western culture, they want to be independent from a very young age, and I feel that's not good. In traditional, individuals may not prefer expensive way of living. Expensive way of living, yes. When we are in a joint family, definitely would have noticed that your grandparents would never, like for an example, when you have to go to some shop just nearby your house, our grandparents would never say that you take the car. They will definitely suggest you to go by walk, because that's even healthy for you. And similarly, when we go to the Western, even if you want to go to the next person to the house, you will definitely take your car and you will park it. You will find space to park it. And I feel that's quite expensive. The very major difference between, the very basic thing is we can differentiate between the two is clothing. In traditional way of dressing, it's very clear to everyone that it can be sari, chudidar, and dhotis for men's, and etc. And when we go to Western outfits, it's jeans and mini skirts. And nowadays, and when we compare this heading to families, I think a traditional wear can be accepted by everyone. Like even if your friends are Western or modern, they will accept your traditional outfit. But similarly, when you are following a Western lifestyle, your families may not accept you sometimes. They may have, the elderly people may have some problems in some families. Now let's compare it on the basis of food. In traditional, we have variety of foods, variety of culture. They have their different foods, and we can get a huge variety. And I feel that's healthy also. Because it's prepared by the women in the house, it's always healthy. It's not purchased from hotel and everything as it is done in the Western culture. It's not the junk food. The Western culture food is mostly considered as junk food, and it is not so healthy for a normal individual. Way of education is another thing where we can differentiate. In a traditional lifestyle, the families would prefer to send their children to like gurus and all also in olden days, as many of my friends told. That is because they feel that when an individual or when a child goes to a guru, he will see the person live, and he will learn a lot, and he will try to inherit that qualities in himself and have a better life. And when we go to the Western culture nowadays, every individual, whoever is following in Western culture, are too digitalized. They are like using more, they are more using the digital life to learn everything and do everything. Physical fitness, how does that comes in this? Okay, in traditional outdoor games, early morning walks, yoga, that would have been preferred. I think your elders would have always advised you to do yoga for being fit. But when you go to gyms, gym is also a good option to stay fit, but it's not so healthy as much as yoga is. Entertainment. Traditional families, functions, festivals, etc. are the entertainment when you come to a traditional lifestyle. And I think that's better than the Western lifestyle where you will just stick to your phones or laptops and just have a digital world instead of interacting with the people around you. Freedom. This is the only point where I feel that traditionals may not be so happy, because freedom is not given to the women in the family, and you don't have the freedom of choice. Like you have to follow the tradition, like what your ancestors have done, and you have to follow the same thing. Coming to the summary, the traditional way of life is mostly preferred in India as it unites the whole family. A traditional way of lifestyle unites the whole family, brings them together, develops love and affection and care between them. It creates a sense of belongingness and keeps them together. And when we talk about the Western culture, it is just a copied culture. We are never, it's called the subculture because we have never taken the Western culture fully into our life. We have just added some of the parts which we might have liked, and that is why we have added. At last, I would like to conclude by saying that the traditional way of lifestyle is the most suitable for families. As when we are talking about families, I think when we are talking about families, all the parameters have to be considered, and for being in a happy family, the traditional way of lifestyle would be better according to me, as it is their identity. The traditional way of lifestyle would be their identity because their ancestors would have followed that, their present they would be doing that, and even the next generation would follow the same tradition. Thank you.
Hi guys, my name is S. Gautam. I am from Wales University. I'm studying BE Mechanical. I'm going to talk about the topic of tradition versus Western cultures in a modern life. I was thinking about this topic for today, and I come across a good slogan of Dr. Sasi Ramakrishnan, our second president. He told that civilization is what we are, what we have, and culture is what we are. This is a good slogan. This gives us an important things that we are doing in our culture. This Western culture it gives us an politics and giving values and norms and other styles, fashion designings. That's good and bad. There is good and bad, but we also have tradition. That tradition that we have more important than the Western culture. It gives us an important feeling that we are going right or wrong. We can approach our elders and teachers who are who are helping us. But in Western cultures, there is no an acquaintance or any elder people who can help us in our family. But the fashion, but and in other words, and good author named M.K. M.N. Sivaraman has given great quote that what the Western culture is all about. 150 years of British rule. That is what the British people have said to us is then as we are following. But it's not that it's not like that. But in tradition in India, that the tradition is so important and important than the Western culture.
Hi, I am Raghavendran. I am coming from Wales University. My topic is inculcate human values, and I say topic to Western culture teachers or Indian guru. Most important thing of the this modern generation is giving to us more knowledgeable persons could give informations and inspirationals to give, and more society to give of performance from students. Most of the society in guru of society give relevant knowledge to students, and this modern humans are quickly communicate to bad habits. So parents, so students to should obey parents, and parents also understand students' interest and give welfare to motivate and boost our informations and influence to give more teaching and welfare. And in Indian guru is an in old age of it is an divine and so respectful to treat. In Indian guru give more knowledge to providing students that this modern age, this modern time, students are kindly more understand more digital knowledge, more knowledge, and but the students, this modern age students are not understanding the Indian guru knowledge. So Indian guru knowledge means make more ancient good social life messages, good how to live life long, and give more relevant Ayurveda, Medic, and more. India head Asian water, head Asian water. So weight Asian stress. In modern age more stress are coming. All students and teachers are make quickly to make students, quickly to make and everywhere too. So stress is coming. So weight is coming in water. So more talent is outside of it, is mass density is reflected to more is interventions, influence, as everything is outside hidden. So it's coming to this water is safely, stress is molded to giving both. It's in water is traveling to smoothly. Okay, it's the presentation of my attitude and my beginning. I am beginning to speaking is very thank to Guru Nanak College. Okay, and it is a recycle of life in modern age to Indian guru to Western lifestyle. It is the recycling process to having every in world is making in recycling in every day in water in coming into also. It's always in there. It's always is Indian guru knowledge is also it's be recycled from this after 20 years is coming to it's providing in Indian guru knowledge. In modern life also is searching Google everywhere, in teachers, in every teaching making students are having the self-minded own knowledge, but teachers should be providing the parents side and communicating to all and give respect, and each and both are each and every person have most of the discipline and quickly evaluated for communicate both related. Okay, thank you.
இங்கே அமர்ந்திருக்கும் எனது அனைத்து நண்பர்களுக்கும் மற்றும் எனது ஆசிரியர் பெருமக்களுக்கும் எனது மாலை வணக்கத்தை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். நான் இப்பொழுது தமிழில் பேசுவது வைத்துக்கொண்டே உங்களுக்கு புரிந்திருக்கும் நான் நமது பாரம்பரியத்தை பற்றி தான் பேசப் போகிறேன் என்று. நமது பாரம்பரியம் என்பது பேணி காக்க வேண்டிய ஒன்று. ஆனால் நமது இளைஞர்கள் அதை கெடுத்து கொண்டு இருக்கின்றனர். நமது பாரம்பரியம் என்பது நமது உணவு முறைகளிலிருந்து நமது உடை வரை அனைத்தும் மாறிவிட்டது. நமது உணவுகளான கேழ்வரகு, கம்பு, ராகி அனைத்தும் தடை செய்து விட்டது. நமது நண்பர்களில் எத்தனை பேர் இங்கு இருப்பவர்கள் கேப்பை சாப்பிட்டு இருக்கிறீர்கள்? கேப்பை நீங்கள் இப்போ சாப்பிட்றீங்களா? சாக்கோஸ் அது என்னன்னு சொல்லி விற்கிறாங்க உங்ககிட்ட. நீங்கள் சாப்பிட்றது அதுதான். ஆனால் நீங்கள் என்ன சாப்பிட்றீங்கன்னு தெரியாமல் சாப்பிட்றீங்க. ஆனால் அதில் என்னென்ன ஆட் பண்ணுறாங்கன்னு உங்களுக்கு தெரியல. ஆனால் கேட்டால் இதான்னு சொல்கிறாங்க. நம்ம ஃபுட் ஐட்டம்ஸ், நம்ம ட்ரெஸ்ஸிங்ஸ், நம்ம ஜீன், நம்ம ட்ரெடிஷ்னல் ஷர்ட்ஸ் அண்ட் ட்ரெஸ் என்னது வேஷ்டி சட்டை. ஆனால் இப்போ நம்ம போடுற ஜீன்ஸ்னால் என்னென்ன ப்ராப்ளம் வருது நம்ம ஜென்ஸுக்கு எல்லாத்துமே தெரியும். ஆனால் நம்ம என்ன போடுறோம் அதை தான் போடுறோம். வெஸ்டர்ன் லைஃப் ஸ்டைல் முழுக்க நமக்கு முடிஞ்ச அளவுக்கு டேமேஜ் தான் பண்ணுது. ஆனால் நம்ம வெஸ்டர்ன் போய்கிட்டு இருக்கோம். ட்ரெடிஷ்னலில் எவ்வளோ நல்ல விஷயங்கள் இருக்குது. ட்ரெடிஷ்னல் நம்ம விட்டுறோம். நம்ம ஃபுட்டிங்ஸில் எடுத்துக்கோங்க. ஃபுட்டிங்ஸ் நம்ம வாழை இலையில சாப்பிட்றதுல அவ்வளோ நல்லது இருக்குது. வாழை இலை ஆனால் நம்ம யாருமே சாப்பிட்றதில்ல. பிளாஸ்டிக். நீங்கள் வீட்டில் சாப்பிட்ற முக்கால்வாசி பேர் பீங்கான் தட்டில் சாப்பிட்றீங்க. பீங்கான் தட்டு நீங்கள் என்ன பண்ணுறீங்க? சோப்பில் கழுவுறீங்க. அந்த சோப் க்ளீனாக கழுவுறீங்களா? எத்தனை பேர் க்ளீனாக கழுவுறீங்க? ஆனால் இலை ஒன்ஸ் யூஸ் பண்ணிங்கன்னா தூக்கி போட்டுருவீங்க. அது திரும்ப மக்கிடும். இதுவே நீங்கள் பீங்கான் நீங்கள் யூஸ் பண்ணிட்டு தூக்கி போட்டிங்கன்னா உடையிற மண்ணில் போடுறீங்க. மண்ணில் ஏன் போனீங்கன்னா அதில் என்ன ஆகும்? கால் வெட்டி செப்டிக் ஆகும். அது எத்தனையோ பேருக்கு ப்ராப்ளம் ஆகும். செப்டிக் ஆகிறது கூட நம்ம ஜென்ரலாக இப்போ நம்ம என்ன போடுறோம்? டிடி இன்ஜெக்ஷன், அந்த இன்ஜெக்ஷன், இந்த இன்ஜெக்ஷன் போடுறோம். ஆனால் அந்த காலத்தில் என்ன பண்ணியிருக்காங்க? ஜஸ்ட் ஒரு சுண்ணாம்பு, அவர் மஞ்சத்தூள், அதோட முடிச்சிச்சு. ஆனால் இப்போ என்னென்னா டேப்லெட்னு போடுறாங்க, ஊசின்றாங்க, அதுன்றாங்க, இதுன்றாங்க. எத்தனை பேருக்கு இது? நம்ம ஊசி வச்சு என்ன பண்ணுறோம்? இத்தனை நாள் ஊசின்னு போட்டுக்கிட்டு இருக்காங்க. ஊசி போட்டது அந்த இதுன்னு சொல்லிட்டு இருக்காங்க. டேப்லெட்ஸ் வந்ததில் நமக்கு என்ன பெனிஃபிட்ஸ்? இப்போ இத்தனை பேரில் நம்ம பணக்காரங்க எத்தனை பேர் தெரியாமல் அப்போலோ அது இதுன்றாங்க, அது தெரியாமல் தனியாக இது ஆயுர்வேதிக் சித்தான்னு எத்தனை பேர் போய் ட்ரீட்மெண்ட் எடுத்துக்கிட்டு இருக்காங்க? எவ்வளோ பேர் எடுக்கிறாங்க சித்தா? அதெல்லாம் எதுக்காக போகிறாங்க? நம்ம ட்ரெடிஷ்னல் அவ்வளோ பவர்ஃபுல் இருக்குது, எல்லாமே இருக்குது. அதை நம்ம உணரணும். உணராமல் நம்ம வெஸ்டர்ன் போய்கிட்டு இருக்கோம். வெஸ்டர்ன் சிஸ்டத்தில் முடிஞ்ச அளவுக்கு நமக்கு பேட் தான் இருக்குது. ட்ரெடிஷ்னல் அவ்வளோ குட் ஐட்டம்ஸ் இருக்குது. ஸோ நீங்கள் ட்ரெடிஷ்னலை ஃபாலோ பண்ணணும்னு நான் எதிர்பார்க்குறேன். தேங்க்யூ.
Very good evening to one and all present here. When we look into the session, so I would like to appreciate all the participants who did very well. So it doesn't mean that who won the first prize and the second prize. It values that how you incorporate the thoughts, the values, how you search, how you did the research on the particular topic. So when you do the search and the research, it doesn't end with you. You will take the message to all your friends and with your family members. Invariably, you will share all the messages. Yes? Yes, of course. So when I look into the presentation of all the students, right, whether it is a speech or it is a mime, the main focus is on the human values. Yes? When you look into the values, we may call it as a universal value, the three universal values, the human value, the ethical value, and the moral values. So invariably, you all have covered one values in your presentation. But the main focus and the prize winners will be considered how do they cover all the three universal values. Okay? Fine. Then when I look into your presentation, so we do understand that how your focus is on the traditional way of life. That is, of course, we love, yes, we like. And the values from the traditional way of life. That presents that how we long to live in a traditional family, okay? So whether you win a prize or not, don't take it in another sense, another way, right? You deserve because you all have presented in a very well way. Wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I also would request Mr. Shivaguru Vignesh, V. Assistant Professor, Department of English, to share a few thoughts.
A very good evening to one and all. As far as to my concern, competition matters. So don't bother about the first rank and second rank, whatever may be. Competition matters. Only one thing I have to highlight. As a presentation, you have to start with the quotation, or you can start with the question, or whatever may be. So only one thing you have to keep in your mind, 3 points or 5 points you have to keep. So you have to be very keen and concerned on that topic, and you have to deliver. That's it. And whatever you're trying to convey, you have to convey in a right thing. That's enough. So all the best. Please keep in your mind, competition matters. That's the thing. Thank you.
There are participation certificates for each and every one. So just stay where you are. We don't know about the prize winners, so just be there. So you can come and collect all the certificates. In fact, first place also will have separate certificates, second also will have separate certificates, also will have participation certificates. Okay, just be there. We will call upon separately as a team. Okay, after the announcement, we will have certificate distribution here itself.
So here we are, you're waiting for the awaited moment, your results. Okay, we'll start from this again. Any guess? Okay, so when you look into the topic, the Western life or the traditional life. So when they presented the typical representation of the American life and the Imaginary life, I think that now you would have guessed. The second prize has been bagged by MOP Vaishnav College. Any guess about the first prize? The values like compassion, integrity, human concern, human values, what else? Everything has been covered in one presentation. Any guess here? Yeah, it's about the beautiful representation of the Indian gurus. How do they cover all the human values in their beautiful presentation, whether it is devotion or dedication or the ethics? Beautifully they have done within the limited time what they have gained. It is none but DG Vaishnav College. Good. Yeah, we were much carried away by the way you present your ideas on the Indian Guru. Yes, please come here. Particularly with particularly that how he covered the ideas on the Indian Guru system, and how she covered by taking the traditional characters like Arjuna and the other person as the Western and the modern traditional way of student. Much carried away by your presentation, and we would like to appreciate you.